Hi, my dear crafter. Happy Easter almost, huh? Look at this. Is this the perfect Easter box or what? And guess what? It's not even an Easter box. I just decorated as such. You could fill it up with hearts and it would be Valentine's. You can do whatever you want with it, but I wanted to show you two options of decorations for your Easter. And guys, this was my this month's one of my two pleasure die sets, because what I do is the ones that I have to make and I really like, because I only get the die sets from the companies that I'm affiliated with, only the ones that I really like and that I know you guys would enjoy. But I always have a couple every month, 2 or 3, that I leave it for like a Friday or the weekend when I can do it slowly, enjoy my time, and I put them aside, and this was one of them. The other one this month for me was the beautiful House mini album by Scrap Diva Designs. But this one, I just put it aside and I spent a whole day just enjoying, thinking about the paper, you know, slow, having fun, and really enjoying my time. And I'm sure that you guys will as well when you put this together. I will show you the full die set, but I want you to look at the two that I have here that I spent my last day making and coming up with, because I wanted to make this part of my Easter series. So there you are. We have this beautiful box. It's open here at the bottom because since it's decorated, it's really hard to open it from the top. So unless, and it's a great box, really, even if you don't use any of this decoration, it's a great box. So here's the other one. I also made it, and I made a mistake with this one, and let me show you because then you don't make it. If you're going to do the window, like I did here, make sure that the flap that closes is here at the back, because otherwise it shows. I had to cut a little bit so that it doesn't show through the window. See, I cut it like this. But if you put it at the back, like I did with this one, it closes here, and I use the sticker to hold it in place. Then, yeah, that's the best. Always make it close at the bottom, back. And that's how we're going to do this one together. That's the one. Just a last look from this one here. This one will show what's inside, so it really depends if you want to do that or not. And that's the one we're making together right now. So get your paper, get the die set. I'll have the link on the first line of the description below. This is by KS Craft. Amazing. They have an amazing collection. I have 3 tutorials. Those were the 3 that I really fell in love with and that I will show you throughout the month. So KS Craft, the link is below, and let's make this beautiful box. So here we have the whole die set. The biggest part is this one, which makes the box that you cut twice. We have the barn, that's the back. And we build the barn right here with the ceiling, the windows, the big windows, the small windows. We have this round option here for the first one the box that I just showed you. It had a window, so you use this one for the outline of the window, like the border, and you cut with this. You cut the window with that. We have this beautiful picket fence. We have some grass. We have this die set. It's all part of this die set. And we have the square with the stitching layering piece and the square. That's for the bottom and the top when you fold it in. You know, the flap, the closure of the box if you want to reinforce it. And this is a rectangle again with the layering piece that makes you use this on the sides of the box, okay, and the front as well. So that's the die set. Now let's start by making the box. So I've already cut two pieces, and I already glued two sides, okay? You're going to glue three sides because the back, you're going to glue this on, so you don't need to do that to the back. So as you can see, and this is a tip for you, I have the flaps down. Why is that? Because I want the box to close at the bottom. I don't want the box to close on the top because I'm going to decorate the top, okay? So I'm going to have this down. And it helps you do that because then you know which way your, like my paper here, it has hearts. So I wanted to make sure that it was facing the right way. So I'm going to align my paper here. It really helps to use the lines on your board. And I'm going first to glue this panel. I left one panel to glue with you guys, just so you see how I do it. Not that there is any mystery, but I think it's always good to show the step-by-step of everything that you do. So here we are. Make sure we leave a border. So I did that. We're going to now put some glue on the flap here, because this is going to glue right there. And make sure the lines here are aligned. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is, when I say the lines, is the folding lines. When they're aligned, everything will work fine. So there we go. Make sure you can close it. I always do that when it's a box, just so I don't have any mistakes. So I have the box, and we need to cut one of these off because we don't need, let me zoom out now. We don't need two of these. Look at this. When we glue, we have to choose which one is going to close. So I know that it's down. And I know this is going to be facing this way. I want this in front. So I want this one to close to the back, okay? So I'm going to cut this one. We need to eliminate one of the flaps because you do not need two flaps. One too many. There you go. So once that's done, we're going to glue here. Gonna glue this. Guys, I was so happy to play with this. Oh my goodness. I have quite a collection of wonderful dies, that's for sure. There we go. So that's all there. I'm gonna hold it a little bit. And see, I didn't put any paper here. There is no need because this is going to be the back, and that's where this is going to go. So you really don't need to reinforce that. So now that we have this box, I'm going to put some reinforcement. So this is going to be like this, right? It's going to close to the back. So I want to reinforce. I like to reinforce because this paper here is not the best, to be honest. So this is going to be the top. And I'm going to make sure I put a lot of glue here on the corners. Just want to reinforce and put it here. I could have put it before I glued the box, which I think would have been the best. But that's fine. So I'm just gonna close this to leave it closed. And guys, even if you don't decorate the whole thing, we have a beautiful box here. So we are going to now add, and that's why we have two square dies. One is the outline, which is this size perfectly. The other one is the decoration, so it's the layering piece. And that's what I'm going to do now. So the way I do it, I'm going to put a whole bunch of glue here on the flaps, especially on the borders here. And even if you decide not to decorate, this is a very quick and pretty box to have for anything really. So there you go. any time of the year, for Christmas, for Halloween, for Valentine's. It's a pretty box to have, and it doesn't have to be fully decorated. You have a great box. Look at this. So I'm going to just use my bone folder to make sure that all the corners are glued. So there you go. See, we have a wonderful box, and even if you don't use anything else, you're just going to add paper here, and you have a great box. Let me measure that for you. Let me get my ruler here. So this is 2 5/8 of an inch by 3 and by 2.5. So there you go. Cool, huh? Great box. But again, I'm going to leave this here at the bottom. I'm not going to close my box like this because I want this to be the front, and I'm going to add my decoration, my barn and everything else. I'm going to put the picket fence here, and I'll show you how, okay? Don't worry. So let's do that. Let's decorate now our beautiful barn. Oh, this is a fun part. You guys know that I love the decorating part. So basically, I'm going to put some nice song here for you to listen to, and you will see the process. So also, I decorate the back as well because it does show. We're going to have something like this. You see the front, but you're going to see the back too. So I add 2 layers to mine. So we have 2 options here. We can do 2 small windows, up, 2 down, or we can do 2 like I did on the other one and just turn this sideways like this in 1. But since I did the other one with 1, I'm gonna do this one with 2, so you see the full thing, okay? So basically that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna glue this on the top, this on the top, and this as the roof. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to play a song because you know how that goes. All I need to do is just glue. So I'll do that and I'll be back. So we have the box here that I'm going to put aside. I have finished my barn. See, I put all the windows just so you see all the decoration that you can add. And what we're going to do now is, so I make sure that this is at the bottom facing to the back. And this is the back here, and we are going to close this with, all you need to do is add glue to this part and then glue your barn. And I have another tip for you, because the problem with having this box closing at the bottom is that whatever you put inside is going to have, okay, I'm gonna change this. Whatever you put inside your box is going to have some weight. And the problem with that is that every time you hold, oh, I was gonna make a big mistake now. So every time you hold it, so here we go. I'm just gonna hold it here, there. I'm just gonna press it a little bit. See, it's going to close here. So my fear, I'm going to open just so I can use my bone folder to press it down in place. You don't want it to be opening, right? Of course you don't. So here's what I do. But of course, that's me. You do you. You don't have to do what I did and have the flap in the box open at the bottom. But to me, it just makes sense because I want to decorate this part here, and then it's going to be really hard to open. But again, I just told you there is a big problem with that. It's going to be opening because of the weight of anything I put in here. It's going to push it down, right? So what I do is, you can use an ephemera, anything. I have this Happy Easter. In this case, it's a Happy Easter. But any kind of strong adhesive, any kind of... There you go, I'm gonna do this here, Happy Easter. sticker, use a sticker. So I have a Happy Easter here. This one is transparent, so you hardly see it. Use anything. You can use an ephemera, but the good thing with the sticker is you can just peel it off, so it stops it from opening. That's how I solved my problem, okay? So here, guys, it's all decoration now. I have a whole bunch of, I have this foam adhesive here. These are all Easter foam adhesive. I have hearts. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I love this adhesive. So I'm going to just decide, because I cannot decide which one I'm going to use. The one I know I will use is this one on here in the front, like right here, and I'm going to probably have a Happy Easter here. But for the top, I think I'm going to have this little lady, and I'm going to do like I did with the other one, or maybe use a little butterfly here. I don't know. I'm going to play with it, but the last thing I want to show you is the picket fence, because there is a detail here. The picket fence, basically, you're going to glue it right here, then you're going to fold it, and it goes actually all the way to the top here, all the way to the right. But you need to cut. That's why I have two here. You need to cut another one and then finish it off, okay? But basically, I'm going to start it just so you see how we do this. So right here, I want to make sure that it comes all the way here. Yeah. So this is where I am going to fold it. Fold it in half. There you go. So I know that that's where it goes, right there. So I'm just going to put some glue here at the bottom. Use strong glue, okay, guys? Because otherwise this is kind of a pain. You have to hold it, wait a little bit, and you have to use strong glue, because otherwise it's really hard to stick. Right here, that's what I'm gonna do. So hold it, and basically that's it. I'm going to decorate the front here, and I'll show you the final thing, because here from now on it's just decoration and you use whatever you have. I will find this online, okay, because I'm pretty sure that I've seen similar ones on Amazon, and I will find something like this. It's actually a sticker. See, I can peel it off, but it's foam adhesive, so it's sturdy enough. And the way I did here, let me just finish. The way I did was I put glue here on two of these, and then I just glue it to the lady, to the little rabbit, and I held it in place, and that's it. So I'm going to decorate mine, and I'll show you the final result. And here it is, all decorated, guys. Isn't this the prettiest thing you've ever seen? Look at that. Picket fence. I added my Happy Easter here. The bunny riding a bike. Is it a scooter or a bike? I think it's a bike. It's a bike. So two more bunnies over here. A little butterfly. So let me show you all the way. Isn't that so pretty, guys? I love it. So I made this one without the window, but I want to show you both here. So if you wanted to show, just cut the window, add an acetate, and here we are. Oh, which one do you like best, guys? Oh my gosh, I love this box so much. Amazing. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to get the die set, it's on the first line of the description, okay, to make it easy for you. Thank you so much, guys, and you have a wonderful day.